The graded unit, or as I like to call it, the wood chipper of your soul. A common misconception exists that media students, especially those working in the film sector, are all play and no work. We just sit around listening to Deep Purple and discussing how we can make our silent black and white films more pretentious. When in fact, we do a hell of a lot of paperwork. Research, logs, risk assessments, blackmail, budgets, compromising photos of a TV presenter, valuations, the list of charges goes on and on. Wait. But what I want to talk about is the psychological poppycock that goes along with large written assessments. So, allow me to take you through the 5 stages of procrastination. Complacency. This is the first stage and usually starts immediately after you've been given the assignment and can last anywhere from 3 months to 3 days before your deadline. The thought, I don't need to do this now, I have loads of time, is what lulls you into a false sense of security and leads on to the other stages. This stage usually lasts the longest and symptoms include increased time spent on YouTube and at the pub. Loafing. This is an interesting stage brought on by the quiet, albeit progressively loudening, awareness of work. This is when you begin to realise that your carefree time of complacency is fleeting and the inevitability of your daunting task is at hand. This causes an almost rebellious refusal of work, as your assignment requires thought, and as we all know, you're far too gone from pub and YouTube to get started on it now. You could say that loafing is the Sunday morning of complacency. Symptoms include more YouTube, frustration, lack of sociability, and slouching. Distraction. Well done, you've managed to get past loafing and you're that bit closer to starting your work, just as the deadline has gotten that bit closer with every passing moment. So you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to get started on your work. You've left it a little late, but hey, you can still turn it around. All you need to do is sit down, remain focused, and holy crap, is that a butterfly? Yes, this is the stage where you have the energy and motivation to get started, but can't because there's just so much internet and entertainment available on demand. At low prices. Buy now! The weird thing about this stage is that you begin bargaining over your time with yourself. Oh, I'll do it after I watch this. First, I will need to make some food. Someone is asking me what I'm up to. I must spend the next 20 minutes telling them how busy I am. Symptoms include an alarming Wi-Fi bill, more sociability, and a steadily rising anxiety. Panic. Holy crap, you've buggered this up, haven't you? Yes, welcome to the stage just before the deadline and you're at DEFCON 1. A strange side effect of this stage is that you find yourself oddly obsessed with time. You find yourself pining after a time machine so you can go back to the complacency stage and give yourself a good smack in the mouth for being so complacent. But your obsession isn't just with the past, but with the present. You know exactly how many hours and minutes you have until the deadline. Hypertemporal awareness. You can actually feel every second slipping through your fingers, and suddenly you really do know the value of each and every minute. Time was once your friend. Now it stands over you in your bed with a pitchfork telling you not to scream and look him in the eye. You make up for lost time by compromising on quality. But hey, this is an emergency. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Symptoms include terror. Total and utter frenetic terror. Reflection. Breathe easy, my friend. It's over. It's all over. Calm yourself with the knowledge that the next big bit of work is ages away. You don't need to get started on it now, just leave it for a while. This is the stage that you look over the last while and ask yourself, why did I put myself through that whole traumatizing ordeal? And what have I learned from it? Now, call me a cynic, but the truth is you've learned nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because if you're at the point where your work requires that much time and effort, then you should know already not to leave it to the last minute and to manage your time properly. Oh, the lights have come on. Huh. Procrastination doesn't come from a lack of knowledge, it comes from flaws in your character. Until you grow up and face those flaws, you're kind of doomed to go around in this cycle over and over. It's made all the worse by the empty promises you make yourself, like, oh, I won't do it again next time. Ask yourself why you do it. Perhaps find yourself a better working environment, surround yourself with people that'll keep you focused. Or that'll give you a good kick in if you start going on a YouTube marathon again. All of this comes from personal experience. Fairly recent personal experience, so I'm not judging you as much as I am confessing to the crime. While you're asking yourself these questions of why this and why that, why not ask yourself, why don't I subscribe? Or perhaps like this video. It might even cure my procrastination. Well, it probably won't. But you know, It might. Anyway, good luck, and we're all counting on you.